Before we get into this video, I've started a new YouTube channel. It's called OnlySails, and we do walkthroughs of boats that are for sale. Check it out. The link is in the description. Do me a favor, go down there and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button on the first video, which will be released just after this one. My name is Michael Potts. I live on this Scepter 36-foot sailboat, and this is where I am today. Mark on Arabella and I are in Carolina Beach, and in this video, we're going to go all the way up to Morehead City. We're going to stay at Camp Lejeune. It's a really cool video. Stick around, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into the video. Amazing in the sailing community. When you really need something, you just ask around the Anchorage. So this morning, I yelled over to a guy that was on his way to Montreal, actually. I'm like, hey, you got a spare radio? And he had this one. And he wanted 150 bucks for it. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Had no charger or a clip on the back. He showed me online, it was $199. I'm like, come on, it's beat up. I was like, I gave you 40 bucks, and he was like 50. And that's it, so 50 bucks. Got myself a radio, that other standard Horizon AIS version. Garbage, doesn't work. So, I'm provisioned. Lots of beer, lots of rum. I got fuel, diesel coming out of the wazoo, water coming out of the wazoo. So I'm good. Just did an oil change, fuel filter change, transmission oil change. I got extra oil. We are good to go. So Mark just bought a new dinghy. He's working on it right now. And yeah, we're probably gonna be here till tonight. So I don't think we're gonna go anywhere tonight. We're gonna try and get into Surf City tomorrow. Should be fun. Surf City, and then Morehead City after that, which will be the inside Hatteras up to Norfolk, Chesapeake, Philadelphia, New York City. So stick around, it's gonna be awesome, guys. We are just south of Topsail Island, North Carolina. And why do they call it Topsail Island? The legend goes that the ocean is right there, and if you were heading south or north in this area and you saw a topsail above the tree line of the island, you knew Blackbeard was coming to rob you. That's apparently the local lore. I got a pump out today, and I was talking to the guy at the dock, and he told me that story. Anyway, so Topsail Island is up that way, and I had a problem with my bilges. Arabella's right there. I had a bit of a problem with my bilges today. Late in the afternoon, it's like 6 o'clock right now, or 5:30. The wind like really picked up, and I was on a beam reach, and I was hiked right over because I had all the sail out, and the wind picked up all of a sudden. I was right over, had to turn into the wind and reduce sail. I looked down, and there was a bit of water in the saloon. I was like, uh-oh. So I tore the sails down and anchored here. I went down below, and one of the bilge pumps was blocked. And when I unscrewed the hose and had a look in there, there was a little tiny piece of electrical tape that was blocking it, so it had blocked and was having trouble. So we're not in any rush. We're just below Norfolk, Virginia. Once we get to Morehead City, we'll be on the inside of Hatteras, which is really not that far from here. It's a day from here. So the plan is we're gonna stay here tonight and enjoy life. Swing around on the anchor. We're actually at exactly 6 feet, so when the boats go by, I can feel my keel smashing off the bottom, which isn't a big deal. It's not recommended that you do that, but sometimes it happens. It's okay. It's really soft mud here. You can just barely feel it hitting off the bottom. But when you get a powerboat or jerk like this, will he slow down? This is the question. Will the man slow down? Of course not. Why would he slow down? There's people at anchor. What does he care? He's gonna get to his dock 30 seconds early, right? You know? Anyway. It looks, you can't tell the size of the waves on camera, guys. You really can't. Oh, look at that. Some guy just spilt his dinner. Oh, his dinner's all over his... Oh my God. Huh. Anyway, bastards. I tell you. Jesus. Come on, dude. Really? Anyway, this isn't an actual... I know I sound grumpy right now. I'm sorry. I got a pump out today and shit exploded on my face. I was very embarrassed. This is a truth vlog and I'm telling you the truth. It happens. Make sure you don't overfill your holding tank and look like an idiot when you go to the dock. Anyway, enough from grumpy Michael. I'm gonna go have an Anchor beer and cook some spaghetti. I may even have one glass of rum. And in the morning, oh, some dolphins over there. In the morning, we will head to Morehead City. In 3, 2, 1, it's gonna be the morning. 3, 2, 1. That was a scary night, guys. I got oil, covered in oil. Oh man. I got a line wrapped around in my engine room. I just chucked a piece of wire down there and it wrapped around the thing, man. Anyway, there's something wrong with the bilge pumps. I need a shave, man. I feel like a bum. So, I need to spend a day working on this boat. So we're gonna go to an Anchorage 30 nautical miles from here where we can buddy up and he can help me with this bilge problem because I can't figure it out. I can blow through the hose, but it won't pump water through it. I need to replace the hose, or there's like something caught in there. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back at her. Let's get in somewhere. So we are at one of my favorite anchorages. It's just around the corner from here. This is Camp Lejeune right here. It's where they train the Army and Navy SEALs or something, I don't know. Anyway, it's a great anchorage. Something going on with those bilges, I'll tell you. I need to stop and do some major digging as to what's going on with that bilge pump. It just won't work properly. I spilt a little bit of oil down there. I gotta clean that up. So anyway, we're gonna get into this anchorage right now, get anchored safely, and Mark and I are gonna buddy boat up tonight, have a good meal, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do a bunch of work. That's the plan. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna get ready. There you go. That's how we buddy boat.
So, feel that little nipple.
Yeah, it's very light though. You getting there?
Fuck me. We need to take that loose and run your wire from right here out the through hole.
All right.
There's probably barnacles and shit up in there where you couldn't get as far in there with a screwdriver.
Yeah. so this is great. Mark's giving me a hand fixing my bilges. Obviously there is a big problem with barnacles in that hose, so we couldn't get the hose off, so we're gonna cut it. Okay, I got all the bilges opened up down there. We vacuumed those out, and we sucked through all the hoses to make sure there's no obstruction. There's a bit of oil in this bilge. I spilled a bit of oil in here and it ended up in the bilge. So anyway, we're gonna scrub it out, put fresh seawater in there. We're gonna go through all the hoses. This is what I needed to do. I just didn't have a vacuum or have a friend here to help me. So Mark's the man. Thank you. So this is great. We got the manual bilge pump working. And we had to cut a bunch of tubes off and clear it out, and now she's working, and that changes everything. That means that even if I don't have electricity, I can pump out the water that's coming into this boat, and that pump is very strong. It moves a huge amount of water. So that's great news. We're still in Camp Lejeune, and one of these fishermen is actually going to take this dinghy tonight. Mark has graciously offered me one of his dinghies, as he has 3. He just bought this new hard one. He's going to give me that one, and I'll be putting my engine on that dinghy. This dinghy has had it. Its days are done. This fisherman guy is going to come by tonight and grab it, and he said he's going to try and fix it and use it. So it's been a good dinghy. It's lasted 6 years, and you know, all these thousands of nautical miles, and that's it. So a little bit strange here, guys. There's a weird noise coming from under this boat. I'm not quite sure what it is. Just let your imagination run wild with military conspiracy theories, but there is definitely something going on down below us here. You can hear the sound. It's like, and then it stops. And you hear banging and stuff. It's weird. This is all Camp Lejeune right here. Absolutely beautiful spot. And Mark and I will be heading off super early in the morning to get into Morehead City. In Morehead City, we're going to resupply, provision, get water, diesel, and we are going to tackle the inside passage of Hatteras. So stick around for that. It's going to be an amazing video. All right, so before you know it, it'll be early in the morning, and we can set off for Morehead City. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Just like that, it's the morning. And Mark and I are gonna head towards Morehead City. We're gonna say goodbye to Camp Lejeune. We're gonna get in and do some provisioning and do the inside passage of Hatteras. It's gonna be awesome. It's only 32 nautical miles from here, and we got tide going with us all the way. It's one of those rare occasions where that's the case, I think, according to the charts. So we'll see what happens. Let's get into Morehead City. almost in Morehead City here. Let's have a quick look here. It's raining a bit. Definitely got a bit of rain coming at us. So that's what's great about this bimini top here. I can unzip this or just look at the chart here and sort of peek my head around the corner every once in a while. See what's going on. All right, so we want to go to Walmart. There's a Walmart Supercenter here. I'm gonna try and anchor just off the ICW, not on in the navigational channel, and dinghy in to a bridge and walk to the Walmart Supercenter. I don't know if it's a great idea. I'm gonna go check it out here in a minute and I'm gonna show you guys. Sort of like, you can do these sort of things sometimes. Here in Morehead City, there's very minimal distance, right? So very shallow right over there. Like you could stand up over there. So yeah, we'll see what it looks like when we get there in the next 10 nautical miles. Alright, so we got a bunch of rain coming at us. We're almost in Morehead City. It's just starting to rain now. And I just discovered something huge. I can't believe it. My exhaust clamp at the through hull is leaking water into the engine room. Look at this. Spitting water and exhaust into the engine room, which is probably going right back through the engine, right? So, oh man, I'm glad I saw it now. I was wondering, what is that noise down there? So, I'm gonna have to fix that. And I think I got a slow leak on the fridge because it's not working like it normally does. It's just like, I did it myself, right? So, I'm pretty sure I know where the leak is. I have a sniffer, so I'm gonna try and resolder it. Anyway, lots of work. Look at these jerks here. Nobody slows down. Nobody slows down. Not one single boat has slowed down. I even had a big old, massive, huge yacht come by and just knocked me right over. And the guy was looking at me and I'm like, what the hell, man? Anyway, crazy people. Anyway, having a good time. All right, that's Sugarloaf Island here in Morehead City. It's a really sketchy anchorage, to be honest with you, but it's pretty much one of two anchorages here, and it's closest to the Walmart Supercenter. So we're gonna take it. If the weather was really windy and unsettled, we wouldn't be here. Last time I was here, the day that I was there, an unattended sailboat went right up on that beach. So, Sugarloaf Island, let's get in there. Let's get anchored and get into Walmart and get all the things that we need and get these problems that I just discovered today fixed. It's gonna be great. Doing a provision run at the Walmart Supercenter. We're here in Morehead City. I am a true boat bum. Look at me. Look at this beard. I gotta find a haircut here. We're gonna take an Uber in. There is just so many powerboater jerks here. It's just it's really bad. There's a little anchorage. See that anchorage there? That's for those shallow draft boats. They all seem like little production boats. Anyway, we're here. I have not to see one single Biden-Harris sign because no one wants them. We actually changed locations for docking the dinghy just because you never know. And we're pretty much low tide right now, so it's a better spot. It's kind of out of the way. All right, let's find a haircut. All right, guys, this is what I look like now, and we're gonna get a haircut in a minute here. Let's see what we look like after. This place is great so far.
Yeah, have you been here before?
We're only halfway done. What do you think, guys? Does that look any better? The thing about living on boats is, you know, a barbershop's not exactly right there. Anyway, this is a place called New Wave. It's just outside the marina here in Morehead City. And George, thanks for the haircut, brother.
Yeah, man, it was a pleasure.
Awesome. This is what's great about Morehead City is they got all these, this is like there's 4 rigging places in a row and there's marine stores all down here. So, you know, the moment you need something, this is the place to come. I mean, a lot of people talk about Oriental is a great place for like sort of like, you know, if you want to do haul out and do repairs, but if you want to do some repairs, they got a lot of really great rigging stores and marine stores here in Morehead City.
Hey, hey, hey!
So that's it for this week's video. In the next video, we take the inside passage of Hatteras. Stick around for that next week at 8:45 a.m. on Sunday. Don't forget to click the link in the description down below for my new channel. I do a review of a Bristol 41.1. It's like 50 minutes long. We go into details about the boat. It's amazing. Remember to click the link in the description down below. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Make a comment. That's it for this week. Captain Michael signing out. We'll see you next week at 8:45 a.m.